Hey guys, and welcome back to another video of Spark Plug. So in this video tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this hose pipe in Fusion 360, and here's the 2D DDL 2D drawing of it. You guys can find the downloadable link to this file in the description below, so don't forget to check that out. So here it is. We got a front view and a side view and some cut section which represent the overall thickness of the pipe and the outer die of the pipe, and the cut section here which represents the detail of the mounting on which this pipe is supposed to be mounted. So basically the tricky part is not this triangular mounting. The tricky part is to make this pipe in all across three axes at once. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to sketch this snake like profile representing on the front view, and then I'm going to uh, make the same thing on the side view, and then I'm going to make a combination of these two sketch which will further be used to make a sweep of suppose that outer diameter is 50. So we are going to make a sweep on that profile. Sweep diameter would be of 50 mm, and then we will deal with the thickness kind of and this mounting kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this profile on front view. We will start by making a straight line up to a distance of 50 as represented here, then an arc and then another arc, and then a straight line up to this point. This is the center of the hole. So what I'm going to do is go back to the new design, click on create a sketch, and on the very front plane start making your sketch. Press L for line and draw a horizontal line of 50 mm dimension. You can give it a dimension of 50 mm and press enter. Now the next step is to make this arc. The radius of this arc is 60 and the distance is 50 from the horizontal, and vertically its distance is 60 mm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a circle of dia 120 mm which represents radius of 60 mm as mentioned here, and the distance from the bottom of this point is 50 and here vertically is 60. So what I'm going to do is shift it like this, press D for dimension, and from origin give it a dimension of 50 mm, and from this give it a dimension of 60 mm like this. Now I'm going to make the another arc like this of radius 60. This time the distance would be 147.5 from the bottom, and towards the left vertical distance would be 10 mm. So again press C for circle, again draw a circle of 120 dia and press enter. Press D and give it a dimension from the bottom of 147.5 and press enter, and vertically this distance from that point would be 10 like this. So once done, the only thing left is to make this particular line. As you can see, the center distance from this point to the bottom is given 150 mm. So what I'm going to do, and of course the distance from the distance of this line from this line is given is 50 here. What I'm going to do is press a line and draw a line like this, and press D for dimension, select this line and the first line you have drawn and give it a dimension of, as you can see the dimension is 50 mm. So give it a dimension of 50 mm and press enter. Now the top point from this very point is going to be this given. The center point of this circle from the bottom is 150, so I'm going to make this as 150 and press enter. Just drag it down. So here is the line, just drag it down because we don't need it here. Now what you have to do is, as due to some mistakes in measurements in micron levels, we used to make tangent constraint between these components. So for that what I have to do is, what I'm going to do is, suppose just delete that 60 for now and give the tangent relation between this circle and this line, and another click on this circle and this circle, but before that delete this tangent line, delete this 10 mm and press enter, and again click on this circle and this circle and make tangent relation. Again delete this 50 mm dimension also and give it a dimension tangent relationship between this line and this line. Once done, press T for trim. Delete this excess part which we don't require, like this. A very small part of that line that we have drawn will be left here, and press enter. Once done, all we left is this curve width. Finish the sketch for now. Click on isometric view. Now once completed with the sketch, we are going to make this sketch on the side view. So for that, go to create a sketch and click the side plane. Now yeah, here's the sketch. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this dotted line, dotted path. So as you guys can see, basically this is actually a L with a radius of 70 mm at the center. So I'm going to make this L from the very bottom point up to a distance of 150, and the distance from here to here is 100 mm. So press L for line from this point to this point, and here's the L. So this is from this point to this point, the dimension would be 150. This line would be of 100 mm. Yeah, 100 mm, and this is 150, and the radius is R70. So press fillet, select this line, and give it a radius of 70 mm. Bring back the earlier sketch we have drawn and click on finish the sketch. Now once done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine these two sketches to make a 3D sketch. So for that, if you are familiar with the workspace of SolidWorks or CATIA, there is a command called combine sketch, which basically combines a two-dimensional sketch and creates a three-dimensional aspect with respect to that. But in future we don't have such options, so I'm going to do is this is basically my way of doing things. There might be some other good ways, so please comment in the comment section below if you are having any good ways. So what I'm going to do for now, just switch off the first sketch, go to create extrude and extrude the second sketch we have drawn, and distance would be symmetric, so it will be a new body. Dimension 50 mm would be okay, and press OK. Now bring back the first sketch and click on extrude this line, and this time symmetric, the distance would be symmetric, and the total distance, one-sided distance, would be 100 mm. The reason why I'm making this 100 mm, because if you just look closely, the distance from this bottom point towards this to the outermost point is 100 mm. That's why I am taking this extrude up to a distance of 100 mm, so that it don't gets away from this point. So once done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the trim command. I'm going to now select the trim command and select the second extrusion of 100 mm both side which you have drawn, and then select on the first extrusion which you have made and press OK. What it will do, it will trim the first extrusion with respect to the second extrusion. So let's just hide the second extrusion, and here we all here's what we got here is with us. Now again go to solid, and now we are going to make the pipe. There's another option, you can actually sweep the circular profile, or the simplest way is to make the pipe. What it will ask you about the path, so don't forget to uncheck the change selection. Select on this point, this, select all these lines up to okay, one thing I have done wrong, so just cancel this for now. Now what you have to do is just go to the first extrusion. Remember the first extrusion we have drawn, and just increase the length. We have actually made this 50 mm, but I have to make this 100 mm also, like this, and press OK. Now you guys can see, now we have our complete sketch here. Basically I have miscalculated that 50 there. So what I now go to create, go to pipe and select and just select the chain, select all these lines like I'm doing here to very end like this. So now it will ask you about the section size. The section will be circular, and the section size is given here. The cut section at A, the outer dia is 50 and thickness is 3. So what I'm going to do is the section size would be 50, and we'll select the hollow section, and the section thickness would be 3, and this is going to be our new component, and press OK and done. Now we can switch off these faces body. Now we are going to make this profile on this very face. So for that we need to draw these two circles like here. So for that, click on create a sketch, select on this front plane and draw a circle from this very center of 50 As you guys can see, the inner radius of this circle is 22. So the outside dia would be of 44. So for that, just give it a dimension of 44 and press enter. Now next thing is to make these three circles. So distance from the center point is 50 and the radius is of 15. So for that, up to a vertical point, draw a radius of 30 diameter. No, actually the radius is given here. I have took the outer one, so the inner would be having a radius of 6, that means 12. So another make circle of radius 12, dia 12, and from here to here give it a dimension of 50 Now go to create, go to circular pattern. Object would be the big circle and the smaller one, and the center point is going to be this. The quantity would be 3 and press OK. Now click on this first point, right click and click no, it's actually fixed, so we don't have to make anything. Again press L for line and join all these points like this. Now all we need to do is give the tangent relationship between them. This is already tangent. Now once done, click on finish the sketch. As you guys can see, the thickness is given here 15 up towards the inner section. So again go to extrude, select on this and this also, and the operation would be join, and the distance is going to be 15 so minus 15 and press OK. Now press F for fillet and give here a fillet of 10 and press enter. Now our exercise number 7 has been completed. So this is how we make this hose pipe in Fusion 360. Hope you guys will enjoy the video. Please comment any queries and suggestions for my upcoming videos, and don't forget to share and subscribe my channel. Thank you and have a nice day.